Okay, now that I'm recording, I'm just going to say that again. Feel free to have a chair with you. Most of the stuff we'll be doing around a chair. If you don't have one available, not a problem. I'll explain some stuff that you can do without a chair. Okay, just a reminder, Global Wellness Challenge starts on Monday. We definitely recommend registering. It's going to be a great challenge, fun. It's going to be for 6 weeks. We have some CubeFit classes that are going to be specialty classes like kickboxing and Zumba. So definitely recommend getting registered for that. Here is our waiver. And let me just spotlight myself and we will get started. Okay, so like I said, if you have a chair, great. If not, I'll show you some ways to get these stretches without a chair. So let's go ahead and start with getting a little bit of movement. So what I want you to do is take a deep breath in, grabbing that wrist, leaning to the side. And then what I want you to do is I want you to come into a forward fold, coming to that other side. So we're looping up and then grab the other wrist. And then we're going to circle around again to the other side. And then I just want you to take both hands reaching up for the ceiling. If it feels okay with your neck, go ahead and look up as well. Good. And then bringing those arms down. We're going to open up the hips a little bit. So I just want you to bring that hip up and out like you're stepping up over a curb. Great. One more time this way. And now we're going to do the other side. So bringing it up and back. Good. And one more. And bring it back in. Good. Now, I'm going to have you take one leg out. Heel is on the ground, toe to the ceiling. And what we're going to do is we're going to sweep down and then stand back up. And sweep and up. Good. And let's do one more. Great. Bringing it up. We're going to do the other side. So here we go. We're going to sweep and up. Good. Let's do that again. 2 more times. Last time. And bring it up. Good. Let's get some knee hugs in. So we've been sitting for a while, so we want to get a little bit of movement. We're hugging it in nice and tight. You can always kind of hold on to the chair as well, just using one hand to go ahead and bring those knees in and hug them in. One more each side. Great. And now what I want you to do is we're just going to do some calf raises. So bringing those heels up and back down. Good. Let's do 2 more. One more. And then bring it down. We're going to get a little bit of mobility in our ankles and our wrists. And so what I want you to do is circle the ankle and the opposite wrist. And then other direction. Good. Bringing it down, we're going to do the other side. So bringing that leg out, hand out, circling both. Other direction. And then bring it in. Good. If you want to hold on to something or you want to test your balance, either way is fine. We're going to go ahead and stretch out the quads just a little bit. So I want you to lift that leg up and back. We're grabbing the top of the foot, bringing it towards our glutes. So you're going to feel that stretch in the front of the thigh. Now, if it's kind of difficult to grab that leg, not a problem. I just want you to lift it as high as you can. Good. Go ahead and release, and we're going to do the other side. So again, we're lifting, bringing that heel towards our glute. We're standing up nice and tall. We want to make sure the knees are in line with each other. So we're not leaning side to side. Good. And go ahead and release. Go ahead and take a seat. So again, if you're sitting on the floor, not a problem. We can go ahead and do these stretches as well. And so what I want you to do is take a deep breath in and then bring those hands behind the head. We're going to open up those elbows, opening up the chest here. Good. And then on the exhale, I want you to tuck the chin and bring the elbows towards each other. And then as you inhale, we're open. And then exhale and folding. Good. Follow your breath here. We're going to do it a couple more times. One more time. And then after that exhale, I want you to open up those elbows again, nice and wide. And now keeping the arms right where they're at, I want you to lean to one side. Coming back to center, let's get the other side. Come back to center. And now what I want you to do is we're going to twist. Coming back to center, let's twist the other way. And back to center. Go ahead and release those arms. Let's circle the neck a little bit. Good. And then other direction. And bring it in. Okay, I'm going to have us kind of stand up, sit down, just to get moving a little bit more. So we're going to stand up again. And now if you have a chair, I want you to have the back facing you. If you don't have a chair, you can use the wall and do the same thing. So hands are going to be on the chair. I want you to step back a little bit. This way, you're going to bend at the hips. And then what I want you to do is I want you to press the chest towards the ground. So you're feeling that stretch in the chest here, feeling it open. Let's take a deep breath in. And then exhale. I want you to round the back and tuck the chin. And then inhales, press the chest towards the ground. And then next, exhale, tuck the chin and round the back. We're going to do that one more time on your inhale, pressing the chest down. And then on your exhale, go ahead and tuck the chin and round the back. And then go ahead, release, come back up. What I'm going to have you do next is we're going to get into a lunge position. So we're taking one leg, stepping it back. We want the heel off the ground. Now, feet are about hip distance apart. We don't want to be on a tightrope here. What I'm going to have you do is I want you to squeeze your glutes and tilt your pelvis. So we're tilting the pelvis, pressing forward just a little bit. I want you to feel those hip flexors stretching. So in the back leg, the front of that hip is stretching. We're lengthening here. Great. Go ahead and come back up. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. So stepping back, back heel stays off the ground, tucking that pelvis, pressing the hips forward. Great. And go ahead and come back up. Okay, we're going to finish the rest in the chair or on the floor. So we're going to start with a figure 4. If you're in your chair, I want you to sit towards the edge of your chair. You're going to cross that right ankle over the left thigh. Now, if you're on the floor, you're going to lay on your back and cross over as well. So if you're in the chair, keeping your back nice and straight, we're bending at the hips, bringing our chest closer to our legs. If you're on the floor, I want you to grab behind that left leg and pull it in towards you. Great. Go ahead and come back up. We're going to switch legs. So we're taking that other ankle across that thigh. If you're sitting, sit up nice and tall and then bend at the hips. If you're laying on the ground, bring that back leg in towards the body. Okay, inhale, coming back up, or if you're on the ground, releasing those legs. We're going to do a spinal twist. So in the chair, you're going to take your left hand on the outside of the right thigh, taking that back hand onto the chair and twisting. Now, if you're on the ground, I want you to take your left knee into the chest. You're going to straighten the right leg onto the ground. And then that bent leg, you're going to bring across the body. So just able to get a little bit deeper into that spinal twist. And then coming back to center, let's take a deep breath in. And then on the exhale, we're going to twist to the other side. Great. And then go ahead and come back to center. I'm going to have everybody sit up. So if you're on your back on the ground, go ahead and sit up. And we're going to just finish up with our wrist, with our hands. So what I want you to do is I want you to take one hand out like you're doing the stop. We're going to go ahead with our other hand. We're gently going to pull that hand back towards our forearm. And then I want you to release. We're going to bring the fingers towards the ground and gently press on the back of the hand, again, bringing it towards the body. Let's go ahead and release. We're going to do that other side. So again, hands like a stop, gently pulling back towards the forearm. And then releasing, fingers go towards the ground. Gently press the back of the hand towards the plate. And then go ahead and release. Let's just go ahead and circle, moving those fingers, just getting a little bit of a release. And then let's make a fist. And then I really want you to spread those fingers nice and wide. Good. And then making a fist. Let's do that again, nice and wide. One more time. Fist and then wide. Wiggle those fingers again. Bring those arms down. Let's take a deep breath in, bringing those arms up and overhead. And then full exhale. Good. Let's just do that one more time. Big breath in. And then fully exhale. Wonderful. Great job. Thank you so much for joining today. Have a wonderful rest of your week, and we will see you next Thursday. Thank you so much.